Howdy folks, I'm Uncle Bill,
I'm Creepy Kentucky.
and we're here at the Fright Night Film Festival in Louisville, Kentucky, and we're doing an interview with Sharon and Clayton Hill, and we just really wanted to do a little brief interview with you guys, talk about the convention experience and how it's been at the Fright Night Film Fest.
That's been great. We've had a really good time here. I just like being down in Louisville. It's a good place to be. And we've had good people sitting beside us. We've enjoyed talking to you people here for sure. It made it a lot easier just to have you guys someone to talk to.
That's cool too.
We love doing these conventions because we get to see people like you, people, and the other stars are in here, and it just makes it easy to do.
And we love the accent.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we love the accent.
I'll never get that right, Luke.
People either love it or hate it.
I love it.
No.
I think it's great.
She tries to do it, but she can't do it.
I'll get it done pat when we leave.
So you guys have been doing the convention circuit for a while.
Yes.
How did you all get started doing that?
How do we what?
Get started
Doing the
doing
conventions?
the convention?
Believe it or not, we were home one day and they called us. They wanted us to come to Pittsburgh Comic-Con. And they said, we'd like you to come in and sign autographs. And we actually said, well, who wants our autograph? Who cares? You know, they said, you'd be surprised, Clayton. So we went in and it did work out really well. And in our first interview, the first one, a man came in from Germany who had written a book on Dawn of the Dead and had our picture on the front of it. And he said, would you two come to Germany? And we said, well, if you pay our way to Germany, we'll go. So we ended up in Germany from the first one that we went to. And from then on, it seems like every time we go to one, someone asks us to come to another one. It just snowballs. So we do maybe 10, 12 a year.
So talk a little about how you got involved with Dawn of the Dead, because I think you guys are from Pittsburgh, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yes, we are. Well, we were singing and dancing on a stage. We were doing operettas, and No No Nanette, and things like that, and singing and dancing. And we happened to be in downtown Pittsburgh, and a friend of ours come up and said, George Romero's looking for people for a movie that he's making. So we said, where is George located? And we happened to be not too many blocks from where it was. So we walked in, George sitting there alone, and he's with his wife, his future wife, Chris. And we said, we'd like to see about getting in a movie. He said, sit down, let's talk a little bit. And so we talked a little bit. And George says, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make you two lead zombies. And we said, what's a lead zombie? I had no idea what a lead zombie was. You know, I know they had done Night of the Living Dead, but what is a lead zombie? He said, what we're going to do is we're going to feature you two. You're going to see you a lot in the movie. You'll be there all the time. And I'll give you a credit as a zombie. He doesn't give too many zombie credits, you know. And that's how we started working on Dawn of the Dead.
So how did you all come up with the zombie mannerisms, I guess the walk and stuff? Was that something directed towards you, or did you guys just come up with it?
We did our own zombie, because we said to George, well, how do we do this? He says, just be yourself, do what you think a zombie would do. And we did, because if he would tell you how to be a zombie, everybody would be the same.
Right.
So
And that's-
we just imagined what it would be like being a zombie.
And
We created our own.
that's right. And that's George's story too. If I tell you everybody be the same zombie, be your own zombie. We call it zombie. Be your own zombie. But the thing is, when you do the zombie, you know, we're shooting this movie for 3 months. And once you get a certain face on you, it has to be consistent. You have to do that same type of zombie every day.
Right.
And you have to remember what you did yesterday and so forth. After a while, it becomes natural. You know, and so that's what we did. She used to roll her eyes so far back in her head she couldn't get them back out.
And I was dizzy, really dizzy. I mean, it is a true
And-
thing. And you have to remember that character and how your eyes work.
Yeah.
That's hard.
And she was dizzy to start with.
Yeah.
And that helped a little
Wasn't all
bit
that
to be
hard.
dizzy, right?
So did you guys actually get to pick the, I guess the gimmicks, like you were the nurse? Did you get to, I mean, did they assign that wardrobe?
George actually assigned me to be the nurse.
Okay.
He did.
He had a nurse's outfit
Yeah.
for her. And me, he said, just do your best shot. So what I did, took the oldest sweater I had, beat up his pants I had and shirt and put them on, because you're wearing that all the time then, right? I don't care if I get it messed up. That's how we wore what we're wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nearly 30 years after the film,
Yeah.
did you have any idea at the time what kind of following that the film would get all these years later? And it's as big now as it was then when it first came out?
No, nobody's that smart. No, we could never figure that one out. When we were making the film, we knew it was going to be a good film because of just everything that was going on. We knew it was going to be a good flick, like, and George had made Night of the Living Dead, and that turned out fine. Now he had a little more money, and he did more involved in it, you know. But no, we never ever thought it was going to be like this. You know, it's become a big thing for us. I mean, it's still going strong 30 years later. I think next year's 30th anniversary.
Mm-hmm. 78.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love it.
Right.
We have fun with it.
Have a huge Dawn of the Dead reunion next year at the Fright Night Film Fest is what I think.
Is that right?
That's what I
I think I
want.
might have heard that too, yeah.
I have.
That's gonna be fun.
I have.
That's gonna be
That
fun.
last to know, you know.
Yeah, that's gonna be something.
We hope they do.
I hope they do.
Yeah.
And where would they do that here, you mean?
Well, I'm saying, I'm hoping that's what happens next
Oh, me
year. since
too.
the-
Yeah.
Me too.
I think so.
What's nice when they do this, you know, they get all the people together, all the knowing, and we're kind of like brothers and sisters. We're all really good friends. When you see them, that's like your brother or sister. You might not see that guy for 25 years, and when you see them, that's your good friend. We were tight on that movie. We had a good time with it.
It was like family.
It really was.
But
It's
it
still
was like
family.
family.
And George kind of did that. He kind of set the tone for that. I never heard George Romero ever in his lifetime raise his voice. I never saw him be cross. I never saw him get mad. He just kept a steady tone all the way through the movie, and everybody's kept that steady tone through the movie. We never argued, nobody ever fought, and it was cool. It really was. Yeah, we would go in, we'd shoot from 9 at night until the Muzak came on in the morning in the mall, and we were glad for the Muzak because George would still be shooting. He would never quit, George. You know, George doesn't have any idea what's going on around him. Nothing whatsoever. He shoots the movie. That's it. You could have a fist fight over here, and George would be saying, "Okay, move it over here, move it over there," and I mean that, you know. And I like that. That's cool.
So tell us a little bit about some future convention appearances that you might be making.
Dave, you wanna
Let's see, we're gonna be going to Erie, Pennsylvania, to the Erie Horror Fest, middle of October. And then October 20th and 21st we'll be in Nashville at the Nashville Comic and Horror Convention. And then I believe in November we'll be in Warren, Ohio for
Warren,
Dark
Ohio.
Xmas.
Okay.
And possibly, we're waiting for word now, we might be going to London in November, possibly, we don't know.
Awesome.
We like going to England.
Is there a website or a MySpace page?
No, we don't do it.
We don't have-
We don't have a website, we don't, we
okay.
don't do it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when we leave here, we leave this until the next time we come.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people have websites and they sell stuff on eBay and they sell their shirts and they say, we don't do anything like that. When we walk out that door, get in our car, this convention's behind us. We go home, we sit in our backyard, I watch my tomato plants grow. That's my job, you know, and I watch her cut grass.
And work out.
Well, and she works out. You know, I used to cut grass, and she'd say, "Save me some grass." Really, she likes cutting grass, so I saving more and more. So now I don't want to ruin her good time. I just let her cut all the grass, and I sit and hang out. And that's a true story. Now every morning she runs for 3 miles. She runs down, gets me a paper.
Then I work out.
Then she works out, and I work out watching her work out.
Yeah, that sounds strenuous just listening to it.
Here's my workout.
Well, we'd like to thank you guys for giving the interview, and it was great talking to you and hanging out with you all weekend.
Yeah, it's been fun. You guys are great.
It's
You
been
really
fun.
are.
If you
It's
find
been
out we're
real
going to
nice.
be where you're at the next time, make sure we're near you. You guys probably
Yeah,
have a
we'll
lot
love
more
sitting
pull
by
than
you
we do.
guys.
I don't know if we have any pull, but
Yeah, you do. You guys are fun. You really have been. All your whole crew have been fun. We loved it. We loved it to death.
Cool.
Okay?
Yeah, it's been nice
Thank you,
meeting
my man.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having us.
Thanks.
Appreciate that.
Creepy Kentuckian, and
Bill.
signing off here at the Fright Night Film Fest. Check us out at DEADPIT.
.com.